Hello and welcome to this session, Learning Outcome LO1. Understand the different types of employment status. Today, we will learn how employment status affects your rights and responsibilities. Understanding employment law is essential for both employers and employees, as it determines legal protections, obligations, and workplace entitlements. This session will explore the key types of employment status and their implications in the workplace. This unit introduces the laws related to employment, self-employment, and workers. It covers contracts of employment and key employment laws. You will learn about the rights and duties of employees and employers. The unit also addresses equality, discrimination, and termination of employment. Understanding these areas is essential for navigating the workplace. In the UK, there are three primary types of employment status. Employees work under a contract of employment with extensive rights. Workers have flexible arrangements and fewer protections. Self-employed individuals run their businesses independently. Each status is governed by specific legal frameworks. An employee works under a contract of employment. They agree to perform work personally in exchange for payment. Employers control how, when, and where the work is done. Employees are integral to the organization and have specific legal protections. These protections include sick pay, holiday pay, and redundancy pay. Employees have a contract of employment, which can be written or verbal. They must perform their job personally without delegating tasks. Employers dictate the scope and method of work. There is a mutual obligation between employer and employee. Employees are integrated into the organization's structure. Employees have statutory rights like the minimum wage and paid holiday. They are eligible for statutory sick pay and family-related leave. After 2 years, they gain protection from unfair dismissal. Redundancy pay is available after 2 years of service. Discrimination protection is provided under the Equality Act. A worker performs services under a contract with fewer rights than an employee. Workers complete tasks personally but have more flexibility. They are not obligated to accept work continuously. Workers may work for multiple organizations simultaneously. This status offers basic legal protections. Workers operate under a contract for services. They perform tasks personally, with some autonomy. There is no mutual obligation for continuous work. Workers have flexibility to work for multiple employers. They maintain some level of oversight by the organization. Workers are entitled to the national minimum wage. They receive paid annual leave on a pro rata basis. Workers are protected against discrimination. They have rights to rest breaks and limited working hours. These protections are outlined in the working time regulations. A self-employed individual manages their own business. They are not directly employed by any organization. Self-employed individuals set their own rates and hours. They take on financial risks and responsibilities. This status provides independence and flexibility. Self-employed individuals own and run their business. They have full control over their work and schedule. No employment contract is involved, only agreements with clients. They are responsible for their taxes and expenses. Flexibility allows them to work on various projects. Self-employed individuals lack statutory employment rights. They are protected against discrimination under the Equality Act. Contractual rights depend on agreements with clients. They are entitled to a safe working environment on site. Statutory benefits, like sick pay, are not available. Employees have a contract of employment with high job security. Workers have moderate security and operate under a contract for services. Self-employed individuals have no guaranteed work and bear financial risks. Employees enjoy statutory benefits, while others rely on agreements. Control varies significantly among these statuses. Understanding employment status ensures legal compliance. It clarifies rights and responsibilities for workers. Clear definitions help avoid disputes over misclassification. This is crucial in the gig economy. Involving companies like Uber, accurate classification protects both employers and employees. Employment law terminology is essential for understanding rights. Terms like contract of employment and self-employed define legal status. Other key terms include mutuality of obligation and control test. Familiarity with these helps navigate employment relationships. Understanding these terms aids in compliance and dispute resolution. Several tests help determine employment status. The control test examines employer control over tasks. The integration test considers the worker's role within the organization. The multiple test assesses the overall relationship. These tests guide accurate classification of workers. Legal cases clarify distinctions in employment status. Pimlico Plumbers v. Smith highlighted personal service and control. Ready Mixed Concrete established the economic reality test. These cases shape the understanding of worker classifications. They provide precedents for resolving employment disputes. Independent contractors manage their own businesses. They decide how to carry out tasks and bear financial risks. Contractors are responsible for their taxes and expenses. They rely on contract terms rather than statutory rights. This status offers autonomy, but fewer legal protections. Employees work under employer control with statutory rights. Contractors operate independently, relying on contracts. Employees have taxes deducted automatically. Contractors file self-assessed taxes and manage expenses. The choice affects job security, benefits, and work flexibility. Contracts of employment include express and implied terms. Express terms are written or verbal agreements. Implied terms arise from customary practices or duties. These contracts outline rights and duties of both parties. Understanding contracts is vital for legal compliance. Employment status determines rights and responsibilities. Accurate classification ensures compliance and protects interests. Understanding these distinctions aids in navigating work relationships. This knowledge is crucial for both employers and workers. Legal clarity prevents disputes and fosters fair practices. In conclusion, this video provided a comprehensive overview of employment status, examining key definitions, relevant legal frameworks, and the tests used to determine classification. It clearly distinguished between employees, workers, and contractors, emphasizing the importance of accurate classification. Understanding these distinctions is essential for ensuring legal compliance, safeguarding workers' rights, and minimizing the risk of disputes. If you have any questions, feel free to message us on WhatsApp at 074843 61688. Our team will be delighted to help. Thank you and see you at the next session.